Welcome to Ivy Knows Best, man. As always, Eric Ivey here with my wonderful guest, Diamond Ivy. What's up?
Yo.
And Jess F. Cam was good.
Hi.
How y'all feeling today, ladies?
Pretty good.
Feeling good, feeling good. Everybody got their drink of choice with them today?
Yes.
Now, let's see what you got. See what you got, everybody, before we get started.
I'm double fisting.
All right.
Libation and hydration.
That's
This
what I'm
isn't
talking
fruit
about.
punch.
Okay. Hey, one way or another, as long as you keep yourself from being thirsty. All right. All right. That's all that matters.
Always. Never thirsty.
So, look, guys, it's been wonderful. We've had a great time. Obviously, our last show, we had Jehovah on. We had an amazing time. But today, it's just us three, which is cool. It's what we normally do anyway, right? Like, how's this any different? So check this out. So recently, I was talking to some people, asked them online what they want to hear. And I had a very interesting individual hop into my DM or my inbox, whatever you want to call it. And this specified individual was like, I'm in a relationship. And it's a guy. It was a guy. I'm in a relationship, right? We're breaking up and I'm about to start dealing with someone else. And I said, well, what's the issue? So I feel like she doesn't respect me and she's controlling me. I said, okay. All right. So that's
the new person doesn't respect him.
His current girl. This is why they're breaking up. His current girl. Now the question was, how do I feel about that? I'm not guilty, and I don't got $1 million worth of game for the brother. But I told him, I said, what I do have is a platform. We talk about all kind of shit. So why not, right? Let's go ahead and kick it off. Respect and control, right, are two things that I think kind of become synonymous with one another when there's no understanding between two people, right? If I understand I want one thing done and she wants another thing done, somebody's going to feel like they're not being valued and what they want isn't being valued. So I said, well, what makes you feel disrespected? What is she doing that makes you feel disrespected? She's going through my phone. She's, taking off at night and not telling me where she's going, when she's coming back. And on top of that, she won't let me look at her phone and she just got a privacy screen. I said, okay, all right. Major cheater vibes, but all right, cool.
Right? No, what if she doesn't want nobody else to see her screen?
Why you want to hide that in your man?
I'm trying to figure out what the
the late out at night.
So yeah, so let's get into it. Right, the late out at night thing. Like, so this is just me.
Because bitch, once you don't come home, bye.
Let me change the locks. You know what I mean? Like whatever.
I'm trying to figure out what this conversation is exactly.
What are we talking about?
Doesn't sound like much of a conversation needs to be had.
You need to go now. It's
sounds
over.
Like this can be a very clean break. She doesn't trust you. She's probably doing her own thing. You don't trust her, and you ready to talk to somebody else.
Like, oh, why do it?
See, but here's my thing though. Also, you know how hard it is to find a good person. We all know this, right? It's hard to find a reliable person, a reliable second.
That's
right.
Person. A second
but
person.
My thing is, she stops being reliable when she starts lying and hiding her phone and doing shit like that. She's automatically trash at this point. I don't wear back. It's over. Now, here's my thing. Some people would be like, well, that's controlling to want to see someone else's phone.
Well, that's not.
No.
But then there's people who don't feel like that. So what's y'all take on that?
You want to go first?
Yes, you go.
So I don't mind my significant other know my password, and I think okay, so there's boundaries, but I'm not about to be in your phone like every other night or whatever. But like, I feel like if I need to go see something real quick, what's the problem? What are you hiding? Because there should be like no type of nothing you're concerned of for me not to see, and that's how it should be on my side as well. Like, if you want to go through it. You looking at your own risk, and if you find something, that's up to you to do something about it.
Why would there be something anyway? If you don't, if you respect him, why would there be something anyway?
Maybe I don't. Then maybe he needs to see that. Who knows?
Don? Go ahead, Don.
I feel like, okay, so it's hard because I ain't been in a situation in a very long time, as far as like somebody going through phones or me even having the inkling or the desire to go through another phone, because I don't like to get mad. So shit, I'm sometimes like an ignorance is bliss. Like I'm probably not gonna go look for the shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go look for the lies and the deception, because 9 times out of 10 it's gonna come to me anyway when it's supposed to.
Mm.
But I think if you're in a relationship, I don't think it's a big deal to have the password to your person's phone. Now, I don't think that you should like normalize going through searching for things. No, but if you just have the password and pass it, like let me see your phone, I need to look something up or whatever the case may be. I don't have my phone's dead, whatever. If you freak out when I ask to see your phone, we have trust issues. Now I don't trust you. We have problems. But I'm not a go looking for a problem, because most of the times, like when I have those feelings, it's already some other issues going on in the relationship, and I probably don't really need to be with you anyway, because my feelings be right. I just stop ignoring my feelings. Like if I even have the feeling, I'll be like, yeah, that shit ain't right.
Can we normalize not doing the shit? Period. Like not having shit to
No, for
hide and
real.
not doing shit that you need to hide.
Yeah,
Like,
that would be great. But in what world would that ever be in?
because I'm not. All right, this is just me. I'm not in control. I'm in control of myself. I'm in control of my emotions, right? So if you do something to me, you can't tell me how to react, right?
Right.
So instead of you just not doing the shit, period, right? Too often we want to resolve the outcome before we, resolve what started it, right? And this is just the reality of it. A lot of times we get to points where people are like, oh, well, you know what? How about we just don't go through each other's phone, or how about we just don't fuck with other people when we're in a relationship and don't hide shit, so we don't have to worry about that. Which, mind you, is the foundation. The reason why people don't ever fix stuff in their relationships and they go into other relationships with those problems is because they're looking to fix the solution as opposed to the problem, or what led to them have the results of things as opposed to what started it, right? Like if I decide to be like, you know what, imagine this is me about to be stupid extreme. If I decide, like, let me just burn down the house with everybody in it today because you pissed me off, and then like when you come out the house running because you survive it, I'd be like, hey, you know what, how about we just uh stop trying to survive all my kill attempts? Like that, I would sound stupid as hell, but that's how people sound when they be like, oh, so you flipped out, you went through my like, how about we stop doing this shit necessary that is making me act unnecessary? And this is where I side with women on that part. There's some stuff that happens where as men we're very unnecessary and we do unnecessary things, and y'all get upset. And I told Jessica this yesterday. I said, Jessica, I'm gonna have your back just a little bit on the show today. Tomorrow I'm gonna have I got you. So there are things that we do often where we're just like, it's okay, it happened, it's over. So anyway, and y'all like, no, nigga, you can't unsay that shit. You just said it. You can't unsay it.
I want to, okay, let me ask maybe this is a question statement, whatever. But so let's say you're not in a committed relationship. Like let's say you and this, a person, whatever, y'all are dating, y'all are, been dating for a couple months. Y'all have not officially made it official, but y'all are kind of exclusive, so to speak. And this person goes through your phone and they may find things that they don't like. How do y'all deal with that? Maybe not y'all, because y'all are in relationships. Maybe I should answer the question.
Yeah, man, it's a question for you. I mean, to be honest with you, I got you. So here's my answer to your question.
Right? Okay.
If I'm with somebody or not with somebody, I better know that you're going through my phone. I better know, right? The reason why I better know that you're doing it is because now you're not sneaking to do something. So now you being mischievous is not the underlying issue, right? You're asking me straight up, hey, let me see your phone. Now I have to react. Now you're making me be honest. So I have to now react in an honest manner. If you sleep and I'm over here on your phone, why am I doing that? When all I got to do is just...
don't wake me up acting crazy. I'm halfway asleep looking at you like, what are you talking about?
Like, babe, let me see your phone. Can I see your phone? Why? Now listen, here's my thing. I understand the why question. But also at the same time, if you're in a relationship with somebody and y'all have an understanding that y'all doing that, then
Right.
cool. Then you don't need to ask me why. But if we're in a relationship and there's no understanding of what's going on, and you're not cool with me going through your stuff, and you ask me why, well, we better have an issue from the jump.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just seem like you're being dishonest. Now that's just me though. And as a man, if you're going through my phone, it is what it is.
Now, have you ever looked through a phone? Have you went
Yeah. And
been
guess what? And I was an idiot when I did it.
you
I
got your feelings hurt?
No,
No.
I didn't find anything. See, but see, and that's the part that hurts the most. And I say this to people: when you assume something's going on and you find nothing, that's the part that hurts the most. Now, if you
Right.
find something that you already knew was there, yeah, your feelings are gonna be hurt, but you kind of got like just that, like, okay, I
Mhm.
was right. Yeah, it hurts a little bit, but it don't
Right.
hurt as much as not finding something or expecting something not to be going on, and then you find out that it is going on.
Right.
Those are different types of hurt. So with me, yeah, I checked the phone. Like, let me see your phone. All right, cool. Woo, woo. All right, nothing. All right.
Yeah, I don't really want to I don't like searching for stuff because then I'm forced to react. And the reaction, I might not like it. He might not like it. It's just it could just go too crazy for me. It could go too many
So what
ways.
is your reaction though? What is your reaction though?
Depends on what I find. It depends on what I
Okay.
find.
So you find nudes. What's up? He's sending them back. They back and forth in it.
Don't talk to me.
Like, I'm gonna want to stab you up. Like, I don't like
Okay,
that.
it's over.
Yeah, like,
I'm about to wake you up with this damn phone, bitch.
yeah,
It's your head.
exactly. Like, and that's too much. I need to find out organically, the old school way, where somebody call you or text you.
Okay.
Wait, or I go through your Rolodex.
Don't right because look, then once you find that first thing, now you are on a spree. Like you are
Okay, there has to be something else.
you searching keywords in the text messages, you looking in the group messages, you looking at the messages from the best friend, you on Snapchat, you on Instagram, you going to their Facebook, you going to all the email accounts that they have, you going to their contacts. Now, I mean, you need about 2 hours to do a full phone investigation. I don't have 2 hours.
So, but at that point, when are you then at that point verging on eliminating your own peace? Because now at that point, you're not at peace. If you got to go
Exactly.
through
And
your
that's why
phone and do all
I
that, you're
say
not gonna be
all
at
that
peace.
to say that's why I don't go through phones because I don't like feeling like that. Like I don't like being rattled in my spirit, and that would totally rattle me. Like that would make me lose it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like to feel like that. So
Getting caught is the worst thing in the world. All right.
Sorry,
yeah,
I keep doing this. There's like these gnats from my plant and they won't stop, y'all. They won't stop.
Okay. It's all
yeah,
right.
you have
No
to
one
pray
asked.
for
No
him.
one asked.
I'm just letting them know because I'm not crazy, just hitting imaginary air.
He's over here like niggas in
Look,
the
you won't
phone,
look
titties
crazy
and
because I
ass.
talk with my hands, so I'll be doing like this anyway.
Wait, are you blocking out all the negative, the negative vibes and stuff? Doing Tai Chi on the show, you know? But no, so check this out. So back to the the fan with the question. So he goes, okay, cool. So I'm gonna leave her. It's like
Yeah,
you don't gotta tell me that you leaving. You gotta tell her. And
right.
as in here's how you tell her. Now this might be messy. I said what you do is you wait for her to go to work. You ever you going to work, you double back like a camel, you get your stuff out of the house and you just go and leave. Get on out of there. When she look for you, don't answer, block a phone number, do all that. Block on IG,
What?
That's a
block on
little
Facebook.
intense.
No, it's
That
not. No, what's intense is her disrespect of this man's love.
I mean, I guess, but still, at the end of the day, you don't want nobody doing that to you, so you need to let them know that it's over.
Hold on.
exactly.
You're right. I'll write her a note. Leave it on the refrigerator somewhere. Be like,
At least you know this is
bitch, it's
over.
over. That's exactly what it would say. Bitch, it's over. Bye.
And you know what?
Goodbye.
I'm not a fan of like real big what do you call it? Like breakup speeches. Like I don't think a lot of times like it doesn't need a whole big production. Like we need to sit down and have a conversation and we need to talk and this is why I'm leaving, blah blah blah. Because half the time we've been breaking up for like months already now, so we kind of already know what it is at this point. But I do think that people do deserve not an explanation, but just a declaration of me getting up out. Like, I'm gonna let you know. So it's not working for me anymore. I have to go. I'm not happy. You're not happy. I don't really want to have a conversation about it. Just know that it's real.
The safest thing is this. If you're going through my phone, I ask you to stop. If I can't go through your phone, if you got a privacy screen, if you going out all times of night and you just popping up whenever you want, you automatically have stopped respecting me. Absolutely. Not only do you not respect this relationship, you don't respect me as a man. And I hate to divide this up sexually, by sex, but me speaking as a man, this is how I would feel. You don't respect me as a man, because if you respected me as a man, you wouldn't be doing none of that. You wouldn't be, you would legitimately be in pocket doing what you're supposed to do, just like I'm in pocket doing what I'm supposed to do. There's respect going both ways. We don't have to do all that. But with him, and brother, here's what I'm going to tell you, and I'm glad you're watching the show. Listen, go out there, find yourself a new woman, right? And what you do is you price that thing right, brother. You price it right. You don't go out there and you tell her the same. You be like, look, baby, if you gotta go through my phone, this is a no. You price it, boy. You price that dang-a-lang right. So they don't get the wrong idea about what's acceptable. Speaking of pricing it right, I told my two co-hosts there. I said, look, guys, too often we see people not pricing it right. If you want to know what we mean by the price is right, if you have one way of doing something for one person, have that way of doing it for everybody, especially when it comes down to relationships, right? So, for example, fellas, we not taking on a woman who's making 20 grand a year, got 3 kids and 3 baby daddies.
Wait, hold on.
Dang.
Why not?
Why not? Why do I need to take on 20 grand a year and 3 kids?
Maybe because she has the other assets. And I think maybe she has other assets, like
what, coochie?
No, not just coochie, but you don't know what type of person is perfect.
Right. Like she could be a very down to earth, loving, genuine woman.
Wait a minute. You can say that
she could hold some value in other areas.
You
like
save that shit.
It don't gotta be the money or the kids. Are you kidding me, Eric? You don't want to go there.
Listen what I'm saying to you. Even if it's me, if a woman goes, I'm not dealing with a dude who got more than XYZ amount of kids, I need to respect that. If you listen to
but I think you just said like every woman, like who falls under that.
Well, no, hold on. Wait, yes, I'm sorry. Yes, that is what I'm saying. Let me make sure I'm clear. Yes, Jessica, that's what I'm saying. But
why don't they deserve somebody who can do a lot for them?
I'm not saying that they don't deserve that. What I'm saying to you is, fellas, if you gonna price yourself right, price yourself for something that benefits you too. Because if she got 3 kids and 3 baby daddies and only make 20 grand a year, where are you benefiting from that? You're picking up the tab. She is not an asset. She's a liability now. You got to pay for all 3 of her kids.
No.
And if she's not here correctly,
she could be the one that speaking to him and get him to a new level. She could.
Hell, but if that's the case, how come she didn't do it for the other 2 niggas? Or
listen. She ain't made one do it for everybody else. Everybody else deserves
pricing it right. So she priced it wrong too, which goes back to the original thing. Price it right.
That is fair. Maybe she did.
But that doesn't mean that she ain't worth no billionaire ready to wife her and support her kids.
No, right. We gonna stop the nonsense right now, ladies. We are not gonna sit up here and encourage somebody to take on something. We just talked about double standards last show, and we were talking about niggas. If you want to, you do it. But what I'm saying is this, fellas, let's normalize pricing ourselves right. Not just going after women. Now, here's a lot of women. I bring stuff to the table. Cool. A woman that makes 20 to 30 grand a year with 3 children and 3 baby daddies. What is she bringing to the table?
We don't know.
Just from that right there, because as men, we don't value all this other shit y'all talking about. Don't matter to us. We talking about hardcore facts.
But it does matter to y'all because half the time, a guy who is financially stable, who has his own, he ain't really looking for what a woman got for real.
Yeah, because why does it matter? You can support her.
He don't care. He gonna support her.
You're right. Hold on. You're right. We don't care about your money, but we do care about our money. And if we add your 3 children to the mix, and let's say I got 2 children of my own or 1 child of my own, I now have 4 plus you, plus whatever bills you brought to the equation. Ladies, it's about numbers to us, whether y'all want to believe it or not, whether men tell you this or not.
That's
It's
fine and
numbers.
all, but some men are looking for a woman to stay home and raise their kids. Some men are looking,
if you got 3 kids,
looking for that though. Some men want, quote unquote, for lack of a better term, they want control. So they'll look for a woman who maybe has kids. That means she got to stay her ass at home, y'all. She can't be out in these streets all the time. She got 3 kids. She got to hold a household down. Some men look for that. That's an asset to some men. She's not financially affluent, if that's the word you want to call it. She don't have a lot of money. So I got all the money. As the man, I have all the money. So I kind of have control in this situation.
Let me ask you this then.
I'll take care of these kids and I'm paying all the bills. So where's she going?
Let me go ahead and flip this for you. I'm gonna flip this for you. And I know what you're about to say. So you get a man with 3 kids, 3 baby mamas. He'll stay with him. He make $20,000 a year. He ain't getting no child support. What's up?
He ain't getting no diamond support either.
Wait. Why not?
But that's fine for us to feel that way. But they deserve.
But that doesn't mean that he's not a good man or
right.
I never said she wasn't a good woman.
Can't listen. It just means that he is not gonna align with my lifestyle and the things that I have going on, things that I want to do. His lifestyle cannot align with that. Nobody with 3, okay, and this is just to be honest, nobody with 3 kids who has their kids full time, their lifestyle probably will never align with mine right now. I don't got no kids.
Right. So this
I want to go. If I go to LA tomorrow, I'm about to book a flight and I'm gonna go. And if you can't go, I'm be mad.
so then in reality, then what we're saying is price it right. Don't matter if they're good people or not. Price it right. Fellas, treat your penis the way these ladies treat their vagina. Give it to who you want to. Okay? Because you can't make no woman
niggas want to fuck everything.
I'm about to say they want to give it to everybody.
They can't help it.
Hold on. Then guess what then? If that's the case, then fellas, go and do what you're gonna do for all those who are doing it. But make sure you do it with a certain category of woman. Because what's happening is this. The idea is that you should be able to take on a woman, that woman we just talked about, and find the value in between the time that you spend and the money, because you're bringing all the value to the situation. What she's bringing to you isn't of equal value to what you're bringing to the table. Now, I'm not saying anything about any woman out there who might be in this situation, but what I'm saying is this, ladies or gentlemen, if you're in that type of situation, level yourself up. Get out of that situation. If you're only making 20 grand a year, you got get more money, do whatever you got to do before you try to be with somebody. Because at the end of the day, no matter how much support you need, ladies, y'all the backbone, right? So what kind of backbone do I really need, right, that needs more support? So I need to put a back brace on this backbone? No, I want a backbone. I want a strong backbone. If I'm the head and you the backbone, then the rest of the body gonna be okay. Yeah, you might break a leg, bad knee, bad this, bad. That's one thing. But if that backbone ain't straight, bro, you're gonna be in a wheelchair. You ever seen somebody live without a spine? I haven't.
But I think the message should be that establish your own set of standards, i.e., your price, as we say. Establish your own price / standards and stick to them.
Yeah, don't change them.
Because a lot of times I've done it before. I think now I'm finally at the point where like my standards is pretty clear cut, and it's like you really won't even get a conversation if you don't meet just these boom, 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 boom. But it was a time where I was like, yeah, okay, I got these standards. Yeah, I want them to have this, that, and the third. Then I meet somebody, I'm like, oh, they're nice. They don't check that box or that box or that box. But I really like him. Like he nice and blah blah. And then later down the line, I'm like,
What was I thinking? Right? If I'm
bro,
telling you, if you be
you
like, all right,
knew,
so
you set the standards, and why did you let him
so
slide on
Dime,
it like that?
so Diamond Jessica, like this is why I want y'all. This is why I tell ladies. I'm like, look, all right, if you got one dude, right, and you be like, hey, you need to take me to dinner. You need to you need to buy me flowers. You need to not expect sex the first night. You need to be a gentleman, open doors, pull out chairs. You need to pay for the date. You need to pick me up and drop me off, right? If all eight, nine of these things aren't met, right, it's a no go.
Mm,
The problem is like you said, Don, you have that standard for this guy, but for this other guy prior to him or the other guy after him, the
mhm,
standard will be so low. It'd be like, oh, he just has to show up and do this. No, no, no. Price all of them the same way because this is what happens. Too often, people complain about the wrong people being in their life, but they
yeah.
price themselves. They bring their value down. They bring their price so low. So they'd be like, McDonald's goes, all right, cool. I never heard McDonald's say I got a problem with people buying McDoubles. They're a dollar. That's the best problem to have. People lining up to buy stuff, right? That's business, right? Having people buy your stuff and making money off of it. But in this situation, you don't want people to continue to hit your restaurant. You don't. You don't. You don't want the wrong customers. You want the right customers. You want people who are going to be there for a long time. So what's
Mhm.
happening is too often people are giving Ruth Chris prices over here, McDonald's prices over here, Chipotle over here, Wendy's over here. Man, nah, everybody need to pay Ruth Chris prices. Everybody pays Ruth Chris prices. That's how you weed
think
out the wrong people.
I think as women, and I agree. I just want to say that I agree with that point.
That's for everybody. That's for men too.
Correct. But I think as women, we are we do a lot of times lead with emotion, and kind of like how we were talking on where we were talking about the last episode. Women, we have this savior thing that we like. We like to know that I took this man and he wasn't shit, didn't have shit. He wasn't nothing. He got with me, he's something. I did that. We like that. Like for
Mhm.
some reason, we like that. And us liking that and liking that feeling causes us to, as you would say, not know our price and negotiate our price a little bit too much. But we got to stop doing that. That's just, I'm finally learning that at 29. I'm finally learning that. And another thing, I think I what I used to do is I used to um not feel bad for niggas, but I used to just like I just used to
Take
get
their feelings into consideration too much.
yeah,
Hey, go
like
down. Dime
I
said,
don't
"You poor
care.
niggas. You poor.
Yeah,
Okay,
like
you
I used
poor
to
niggas."
really, yeah, like, oh, he broke, but it's okay. Like, he's nice. I'm gonna entertain him. Now, if you don't got this, I don't even get away. Like, I don't even want to talk to you. I ain't trying to be funny, but tough cookie. Like, I don't know. You gotta keep it moving. Like,
The
I don't
price
even,
is wrong, Bob.
yeah, yeah. But it,
The
it took
price
a
is wrong.
while for me to learn that, because I am a woman and I do like people to make me feel good. And a lot of times the broke niggas, they know how to talk. They know how to speak. They know how to like they cool. Like they
A
be
good game.
yeah, they spit a good game. The ones that, look good on paper, a lot of times the college educated ones, the professional ones, the quote unquote good on paper, good guys. You be looking at them like you have no personality.
Right.
You have
Right.
no
But that
higher
but that
level
might
of
be what you
skill.
need. That might be what you might need a dry nigga in your life.
No, fuck
Here's
that.
what.
All
Here's why.
right.
Here's why.
Not about to be
We're
no Debbie
there.
Downer.
Well, here's
Exactly.
what.
We're
No,
there.
here's why though. Here's why. When do we as people stop putting this unrealistic thing above the realistic thing? Like you ever seen somebody with a list of what a person has to be and it's just super unrealistic?
Yeah,
Like I mean it's just like it's like a bunch of stuff that you could just like throw out the window, right? Like
sure.
you know, and you really find a really good person in between here, right? We need to stop that. Like, when do we stop putting the realistic? Which, okay, yes, he might be boring. He might not go party. He might not, or she, whatever. They might just be a stay at home, quiet kind of person, right? And then you find the love and respect for that person in that moment. You know what I mean? Like you respect and love them where they're at, right? So you might not be a partier, but you might be just kind of a stay at home in your sweats, chill, watch TV kind of person, right?
Absolutely.
I can appreciate that. We have to stop
And
wanting
for
the
sure, but
spicy
and
person.
that's where you have to establish what your non-negotiables are, and your negotiables are like, okay, because sometimes people just aren't compatible. Like, if I'm a party goer, if I am a true, I like to go out, I like to hang out, I like to travel all the time, I like to drink a lot. There's no way in hell that I'm going to be compatible with a person who just want to sit at home. Yeah. We're not going to be compatible. We are not going to connect. No matter how good they are, no matter how good I am, we're not going to connect. We're not going to share a life together. We're not going to build a life together. I'm going to have my life. He going to have his life. And then somewhere in the middle, we might come together every now and again. But that's where people have to decide, like, okay, one, learn yourself, know what your non-negotiables are, know what you're willing to compromise on and what you're not willing to compromise on, and then make your list based off of that. But sometimes people just got, they non-negotiables are like,
yeah, they're not realistic.
Yeah, like girl, everybody you meet is not gonna be 6'3". Stop.
Like, listen, you know, and I always be the people like Jessica's height, like 4'11". Like,
look, I think I got good because I can be with anybody. Like, everybody,
right? Exactly. So everybody taller than you.
But that's what I'm saying. But there's some people who don't realize that. There's some people out there who be like fat dudes. She can't be weighing this much, bro. No, man, no.
Yeah, that's out of line. Nah, if you fat, shut the fuck up. Talk about some fat people.
Like, you better love everybody. Like, what's
up? A funny ass story. I was out the other day. Mm-hmm. So this fat dude, right? He was very handsome. Like, he was very, very handsome.
Big, fat, sexy, rotund nigga.
He was fat though. He was real fat. But he had a really nice face or whatever. Looked clean, whatever. So this older guy came over and was like trying to talk to me. So I was like, talking to him, me and him conversing, whatever. So then the older guy, left. He gonna say, the fat nigga, he gonna say, now, why was you over there talking to Ronald Isley all that time? You could have been talking to me. I said, oh, now, if I would have called you Big Pun, you would have been mad. No, you ain't have to even say that about that nice older gentleman over there who actually got up and came to talk to me. You sent somebody over here to talk to me for you, but you couldn't get your lazy fat ass up.
If you'd have called him Rod Wave, it'd been crazy.
Right.
But whoever heard Rod Wave, bitch, I'm gonna get you.
Okay, whoever did it, let me know because I like to square up. I'm tired. He's hurting.
Shout out to Rod Wave, man. Shout out to Rod Wave making good music for the hurt niggas out there.
He got trust issues.
The hurt niggas needed y'all. Drake started it though.
Drake is number one, and that's forever.
Number one on the hurt nigga level. And I respect it.
Obviously, you don't. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you don't respect it because you let Ronald Isley holler at you first. You instead of you walking over to the fat nigga.
Listen,
do you smell like Miyake?
Listen. No, he did not. I don't think he had on cologne. I don't remember his.
He probably had on jeans with the creases in them all the
way. Ooh, stop. He did not. He was actually a doctor. He had on his script with a little vest over the cover.
Okay, Dr. Maggie.
Then. Hold on, tell the fat nigga to shut up then.
Okay, that's what the fuck I was saying. Like, nigga, if you don't get your ass.
Go over there right quick for a minute.
I ain't not talking to you because you're fat. I'm not talking to you because you're lazy. And
I'm trying to catch these doctor vibes, nigga.
Don't talk about somebody else. You was here before him, and you ain't say nothing until after he left. So move along.
But it was funny. He called that man Ronald Isley though.
He did. I said,
that's kind of code. That's not even 2 code. That's 3 code. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That boy wild. So check this out, right? So we don't go too far. back to the whole pricing it right situation, right? Go out there, price yourself correctly, right? Make everybody do the same thing. If one dude gotta wait 3 weeks, the next one gotta wait 3 weeks, and the next one. Same thing with the ladies. If one of them can't have 3 kids, the next one can't. Like, nah, bro, do them all the same. The reason why you do them all the same is so you set a precedence. This is the type of person that's about to come at me. We're not gonna accept anything less than that. Now, I'm not saying go out there and get perfection because nobody is perfection. Nobody. It's just it's impossible. Everybody has issues, but make sure that you are not out there. What I tell y'all post show? When it was Slave by Jam was with us, right? And I said, Jam, I said the problem is you out there, you pricing that thing wrong. You sleeping on it, you pricing it wrong. You better price that thing right. What's wrong with you? I ain't worried about this damn get my money. I know you are, but you better price that shit right.
Price it right and stick to it. That's the hard part.
I don't care how many times you go around the Monopoly board. You gonna collect 200 unless you end up in jail. Like the fuck, you better make sure you cross that board a couple times.
Yeah.
What? Let me worry about them people. Now, that one's dead. That's in the trash. Thank you, brother. I'm glad. Hopefully, we were able to answer your question. You know what I'm saying? Price it right. Go out there and get what you worth. Ladies, do the same thing. Do the same thing. Don't go out here and give no coochie to somebody who.
And I'm a firm believer. He also, I feel like he needs to take a little bit of time to figure out how he ended up in that relationship.
I don't know exactly how he ended up there.
How did you get there? How did he get there? People don't do that. Like he already talking to somebody else. Like I don't think he should. I mean, I can't say what to do.
Look, the boy,
but that's not smart.
The boy wanted what she. Look, ladies, you have a portal, right? You have a portal, and you can push humans out of it, and you can suck niggas into it. And either way it goes, somebody get lost in the sauce. Okay, that's just how that shit go. Okay, so that nigga is lost in the sauce. Period. That's
right. That's him jumping into another relationship is not gonna help him get unlost.
It's just another portal for him to go through. That's all it is.
Oh my gosh.
Let that boy live his life. Go on, brother. Get yours, man. Now,
put your ass down and figure out why you're getting disrespected. What about you?
Okay, maybe it's you. Maybe you're the problem.
I'm just saying.
Hell no.
It's an option.
No. What? No. Hell no. Don't tell it, man. Look,
man. Yes, man.
Look,
yes.
ladies. All right. Here's my thing.
Hell nah, because y'all be trying to tell us.
Exactly. Exactly. Shit. What about you? Did you give her anything to respect, sir? I'm just saying. I would like to hear the whole. I wish I could hear the whole story.
Okay, from both views.
That sounds crazy. Nobody asked to hear. Nobody asked to hear Ike Turner's story.
Because every reaction, every
action has a reaction.
Reaction. I just want to know the whole. I would just like the whole picture of the relationship because obviously I get what he's saying.
Why don't we?
We don't need it.
It would be nice. It would be nice.
That's that double standard shit.
Exactly.
No, if she wanted to leave, right, and he was disrespecting her, will we look at her and be like, "What are you doing for him to disrespect you?" Oh,
yes, I expect
I would say, what part do you play? Because in any demise or breakup of relationship, each person plays a part. That's why I think when the relationship is over, the people need to figure out what part they played. No matter how great and wonderful or perfect you think you might have been in a relationship, you definitely played a part, whether you enabled this person to disrespect you, whether you let it go on for forever and ever and ever, whether you switched up your standards mid-relationship. People do that all the time. Like, I've been doing this to you for 5, 6 months, and now all of a sudden you got a problem when I do this.
You realize you're not responsible for what somebody does.
I get that. And that's why I'm saying you need to reflect on what
right. So when we ask that question, right, what were you doing to be getting disrespected, right?
That's okay, you're wording it wrong.
Yeah.
I'm saying, what role did you play in the demise of the relationship?
Okay. So but when we're talking about the respect part, right? This is what we're talking about. If she's disrespecting you, bro, there's nothing you could have done right or wrong. She's just a disrespectful person.
And that could be true.
In the story. I say this to people 24/7. If a dude is a cheater, he's a cheater. As soon as he does it, he's a cheater. That's it, right? We can go ahead, fold it up. Women too. Fold it up, put it on the shelf. It is what it is.
But goddamn, people can't change.
Well, no, they
Shit.
can't. You know, you can change, but the thing is, once you've
Become
already
a
done it,
felon,
you've already
am I just that forever for life?
no. But once you've done it,
I robbed that bank. That was just that one
no,
time.
no. But once you've done it, guess what happens? You get the label. You don't listen. You can't go commit a felony, get out of prison, and not be a felon no more. You're
But do
labeled
I
a
gotta
felon
still
for the
be
rest of your
treated like
life.
one? Do I gotta be treated like one though?
No, you don't
God
got to be treated like one. But what tends to happen is this, though. We do realize this. In reality, if someone does something, they're always going to be labeled that. So, needless
damn.
to say, there's nothing he could have done to stop him from getting disrespected. Nothing. It don't
Okay.
matter. Like when I hear people say this, and I think it's the dumbest thing in the world. Like dumbest thing in the world when I hear it. And ladies, I love y'all, but y'all sometimes be saying some stuff that I just don't know. She said, chick says, well, he has to be somebody I need to submit to. I was like, now listen, if we're using the Bible, it don't even tell you have an option to do that. There is no
Let's just
optionary
not
item.
use the Bible.
Oh, yes, they are. Yes, they
Because
are.
if you're not
Yes,
giving
they
me a
are.
reason to submit, what the hell am I doing it for?
Exactly.
Because you're supposed to.
If you're not acting right,
Like who?
no,
Because you have
you
a
know what I
penis
mean.
because you're
Though.
a man. I have
No,
to. I'm supposed
but
to.
but if we are using the Bible, keyword,
But I'm
if
not.
all right, and even if you're not, your role, what is your role? Whatever it
We
is, and
ain't
it's
got no roles. It's
whatever
gender
it is.
neutral
All right,
household.
whatever. That's what I'm saying. Whatever it is defined.
Guess what?
In,
If we had roles, I wouldn't have to take my ass to work every day.
okay,
That's
whatever is defined in your relationship to be your role, right, or whatever y'all choose to do, right in there. The problem with a lot of men nowadays, we're not setting the standard, saying I'm not going to let you do that. We're not sitting here saying, hey, look, my role is this, your role is
because y'all
that.
no longer can because we out here doing our
Technically, no, technically they could, because the only thing men don't control the access to is sex.
That's a topic for a different day.
But I'm just keeping it real. That's the only thing. That's the only thing men don't control. Other than that, everything else is with, whether it's equal or above. As a man, you can choose to do, just like a woman, you can choose to do what you want to. But the access of control is really crazy when it comes down to the difference between men and women, especially when we start talking about pay for the same jobs, especially when we start talking about equality in certain areas. We know that swings in the favor of men. We know this. And that's been a problem and a topic of discussion in society for years. So when we ask that question,
that we have to start applying these changes. I feel like
We do.
yes, these changes are happening, but let's start applying them. Okay, boom. A lot of niggas kill me. Let me just say this. I'm not gonna say niggas. A lot of men kill me with this. They want a woman who submits, a woman who who takes care of the household, does everything for the children, does everything for the household, takes care of them. All these things, right? The list of what a traditional wife has always done. They want, women to do that. But then they'll want you to split the bills. What? Well,
you know where that comes from?
that's not.
Oh my gosh.
Y'all know where that comes from?
What?
Where?
That comes from the feminist equality movement.
Understand? Okay, I get that point.
You're getting the things that you requested.
I get that point, but that's not being equal. If we're gonna be, the feminist equality movement is you go to work, I go to work, you take care of the kids, I take care of the kids. We do it together. We're equal. A lot of these men, they want you to take care of the household, do all the traditional, wife duties, which is fine, which is all great, but they can't take care of all the bills. So you want me to do all of this and you can't even do this?
But that's what happens when you buy into the feminist equality ordeal.
Who bought into it though? Who did that?
Men have bought into it. There's
Yes.
a lot of there are a lot of men
definitely bought into that.
But there's a lot of women who say that without the help of men,
I got to go to damn work. I'm like,
without the help of men supporting the feminist equality movement, you do not have a feminist equality movement. You don't. Not a real one. If men really fought against it and every man fought against it, it would be one of those things that just kind of keeps. It's kind of like black equality, right? No matter how much we want to believe that we don't need white people to make it happen,
Yeah.
we do.
Yeah.
There has to be a white person on board because the
And
position of power
acknowledge
is
it.
set that way, right? So
Mhm.
ultimately, when we get back to that, right, that ordeal, the reason why a lot of dudes are like that right now is because, ladies, if you would stop asking for equality on every single level, right? If you want to be honest about what true equality is, do you want equality or do you want inclusion? Do you want to be included in the conversation, right? Included in decision making, included in what we do, but still be able to keep your soft, nice perch? Or do you want the equality role? Because the equality role said there's no perch for neither one of
Only
us.
thing I want equality in is the pay, because that's bullshit.
Okay, so
We're
then
doing the
ultimately you don't
same, if
want,
we're doing the same job, if we have the same role, why don't we have equal pay?
then you don't want equality, you want inclusion.
Whatever. Sure.
That's which is fair. It's nothing wrong
Sure.
with it.
I don't want to be treated like a man. I just want to be treated with the same respect as a man.
Right. So tell them, this is what you gotta start telling people. Start telling all those super duper feminists and all that crazy stuff and all those really soft men to stop. And I repeat,
All them
stop.
really soft men.
The really soft men, yeah. Stop calling yourself a feminist. Yes, you support women. Yes, you do. Yes, you support women having equal say in things and all that. But if that's the case, what happens is that transfers into the house. And when a woman starts feeling a certain way, it starts having support by people telling her the wrong shit, she starts living the wrong shit, and it flips the house upside down. Listen, I'm sorry. I know not everyone's a Christian, but all three of us happen to be. And if that's the case, if we're going to work on that, the way the house is supposed to set up, it's God, the man, wife, the rest of the family. That's how it's set up. It's not set up wife, husband equal. The Bible never even considered it. Peter even said, I consider the woman the weaker vessel. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong. But now here's the thing. That doesn't lessen your role. That doesn't lessen how important you are. That doesn't lessen any of that. Because you have a very, very, very important role when it comes down to reproduction and children and adding to a man's life. Because a man is nothing without a woman in a marriage, especially in a relationship. You can be whatever you want.
But doesn't that sound like equality?
No, it's not.
I'm just saying, but doesn't that sound like it though? It sounds very, if a man is nothing without a woman and a woman is nothing without a man,
Inside the relationship, yes. Because
I'm
what
just
happens
saying,
is she brings what I don't have, I bring what she doesn't have.
But at
Right?
the end of the day, that's what we're all here for, is
But
reproduce.
the role is not the same.
no, the roles
role
are
is
not the
what's
same,
set.
but they're equally important, is what I'm
Right.
saying. The roles
They
are
are equally
different,
important.
but equally important.
They are. You're right. They're 100% equally important. I do believe that in that stance, yes, your roles are, so I could never ever take my children and be like, your mother's not important. That'd be crazy. That'd be nuts. But at the same time, their mother could never come to me and be like, nigga, I'm gonna no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. No, that's not it. You can't come to me with masculine energy. Just like I can come to you with feminine energy. If I come to you and,
That not
and super duper, like, dude, you acting like a bitch right now.
hoe
And she
ass
would,
nigga.
and she would be right. She'd be 100% right. You a whole ass nigga. So if I was like, yo, look, hey, calm that shit down. Don't talk to me like that. We're not doing that. Cool. If she can respect that, good. If she can't, step. Sorry. Because what happens is no matter how this looks to me and you right now, because we arguing, anybody that's watching on the outside is gonna feel like I'm beasting on you. Not only am I a male, not only should I know not to get in that situation, not only is it okay because you guys are known to be emotional, but we know for a fact you ain't winning that. You're not, as a man, you're not winning that argument. Bro, just go on step. Leave it alone. Because it ain't worth your freedom.
Yeah.
So we know for a fact this is why things can't really be 100% equal, because when we start talking about equality and all that kind of thing, we have to strip away, do I want a seat at the table where I just sit here and hear all the conversations, I get treated as a part of the conversation, or do I want to be a participant in the conversation where decisions are made? Those are two separate things. To sit there and listen to bosses and as opposed to be respected and listened to by bosses are two separate things. I could be at a business meeting all day wearing a suit and tie and feel important, but really not be important to the whole scheme of the conversation that's going on. Have zero decisions and just be sitting there. So this is why you have a lot of those 50-50 males, and she's gonna pay this and I'm gonna pay that. Man, look, bro. If you don't believe that roles exist, let your man not pay the rent right quick
Okay.
and make you pay it.
Huh?
Men, let your woman not cook right quick. If you're not a cooking dude, let your woman not cook, clean, and take care of the kids just right quick, and then let you go do it. And we'll see how important. Like let's not
Yeah,
demean each
roles
other's
are
roles.
important. Yeah,
That
roles
role
are
is
very
beautiful.
important. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say, like, look, man, don't ever strip yourself from
But don't
being.
think I'm gonna be doing your role and my role, and you want to be treated a certain way. Like
No, I can understand that. No, you
I'm
shouldn't be
not
treated that
doing
way.
every fucking thing, and then you think I'm no.
See, but what happens is though, you can't allow yourself to be tricked to not do what you were supposed to do just because they not doing it. My mom always said, right now, I'm not talking about you. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about you. Right.
Mhm.
So as a man, if my old lady tripping, not doing what she's supposed to do, all right, cool. I'm still gonna do my job. And if
Right.
I gotta pick up the slack a little bit until she get her mind right, I'm gonna have to do that because everything
Exactly.
that she affects gets affected. So it's not just me, it's my children, it's my lifestyle, all that gets affected if she starts acting up. So what do I gotta do? All right, cool. You don't want to act right, but I know how to act right. So I got something for you. While you
Right.
tripping, I'm gonna do my thing, do what I'm supposed to do, take care of my business, and keep everything afloat. After that, I'm gonna take care of everything that subsequently is attached to us, whether it be
Right.
children, whatever the case may be. I'm not gonna stop eating because you don't want to cook for me. I'm gonna
Exactly.
cook for myself.
And that's partnership too, you know, like shit. This is a partnership. If we're in this together, like, all right, if you slacking, I gotta pick up. So I ain't saying as a woman, like, oh no, like I don't want to, I'm not gonna pay a bill. And if you don't have it, I don't care. Like, no, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying that we have our roles. We should respect each other's roles. They're both equally important.
Mhm.
And pick up slack where the other person lack.
But we live in a world where, like Jessica said, her relationship don't have no gender roles. There's no roles whatsoever. It's everybody does, but that's and I hate to say this, but that's how chaos sets in. In a weird, it's like a chaotic double dutch because now you're competing with that person all of a sudden. Well, I did this and I did this, or we both did. Nah, man, if y'all gotta understand it. Okay, cool, bro. This is what you gonna do. Now I don't expect anything from you that you don't expect from me.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool. But when we start going into this is just me, in my opinion. When we start going into okay, there's no defined roles. Okay, so today I'm the bitch and you the nigga today, and then tomorrow you the bitch and I'm the nigga today, and like our
No,
kids are,
that's not what I meant by that.
and our kids are
Yeah,
watching bitch ass
yes.
daddy and nigga ass
Okay.
mommy.
Let
Yeah.
Jess explain how, like, what she means and how she see it.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Jessica.
I mean that like I'm not strictly solely here for keeping the house clean and cooking the food. Sometimes like this nigga can get up and cook some food. Sometimes he's more than able to, like mommy say, you got more than one hand. Come get your damn plate and come get your food off that damn stove and feed yourself sometimes. Fuck. And then even with the cleaning stuff, pick up behind yourself. Make it easier. Like that's both of our parts. Like I'm not just making the room dirty. I'm not just wearing these clean clothes and making them dirty. You are too. So get up and help, especially when we both doing stuff. Like it's not, it'll be one thing if I didn't have a job and I'm just sitting at home, but I work. I'm about to be going to school full time again. Yeah, I gotta still take care of the house. Nigga, no, you about to help me take care of the house.
Exactly.
That's just that.
And so many men mess that
and
whole thing up.
And vice versa.
Yeah, but men, a lot of men, I feel like these days they mess that whole thing up because that's how, okay, if this is our relationship, we both work, we both do this, you know, like we both are contributing to this household. What gives you the right to basically say that I have to do more or I'm not doing it? You're not cooking enough. Bitch, I went to work today. I washed clothes yesterday. I folded them up. You cook today.
Okay.
But they have that whole, it's still like, yeah, okay, everything is 50-50, but they still have that like male ego thing where, oh, if my woman not cooking and cleaning and she ain't shit. Well, Is you going out killing the cattle and bringing it to me? And is you paying for every single bill in this house? I didn't think so. I'm doing stuff too. So we have to do stuff together. If that's the dynamic that we chose. Now, if we've chosen a different dynamic where, okay, our roles are more defined as far as, okay, I don't work, you go out, you work, you pay everything, then yeah, I think my job would be to hold the house down. Everything is good. Now you're not gonna come in here and shit on me. You're not gonna come in here and just wreck shit and think I'm about to clean up after you. Now you're still gonna be an adult. You're still gonna be a respectful human being.
In today's economy, I don't think it's possible to even have a relationship when one person don't work unless somebody is making a lot of money.
Unless somebody make a whole lot of money, like motherfuckers gotta work. Shit.
So like I think there is more of an understanding that at least there needs to be at least now this part I will agree with you guys on. There should be someone doing more. Everybody should be doing their part in that case. Even if you not look, I don't 50-50 nothing. I front mine, she front hers in the story. Anything conjoined regarding the children, it's a combined joint effort. Not as if she needs to, but it just is what it is. Mm-hmm. But that's how I get down in my situation.
Right.
But a lot of people do feel like you said, hey, I don't got to do this because that. No. Look, listen. I know as a man, I accepted my role as a man a long time ago. Look, when shit go wrong, and somebody busts up in this door, I got to get out here and be ready to die about it. Mm-hmm. Girl, go get the car started, get the kids in there. I got to be willing to die for all y'all. You don't have to be willing to do that. That's not your role. And if you can accept that, respect that, guess what we get ready to do? We're going to live a happy life. Because I know at the same time, I don't got to do your role either. It all just comes down to understanding one another. You know what I'm saying? So it's a wonderful thing. Now, this has been a super duper wonderful thing that we've gotten to today. Jessica is over here slapping all the negative vibes away. Keep going. Bro. That's what we're going to do now.
They wouldn't dare let you live. Jeez.
No, whole time. Just leave me alone.
I don't even know if I can even put this episode out because she just kept like turning her visual off, turn it back on. You know, Jesus Christ, Jessica. But luckily you were here with us because you could be anywhere in the world, but you're here with me.
Anyway.
All right, so check this out, guys. Here's what's going to happen. We're going to have to do an in-house show coming up soon, and during this in-house show, we'll be doing everything from here, where I am, or where Dime is. I think this gets switched wherever Dime's at on here, or wherever Jessica is. Right, we'll play rock paper scissors. Right, and I'll probably end up winning, and we'll do it. One of the three places. All right. Now, other than that, guys, you have anything else you want to add to the fans or speak to the fans about?
I just want to say thank y'all for listening, tuning in. Somebody DM'd me yesterday and they were like, how do I find the podcast? I was just talking to my friend about it, about something one of y'all said, and I want to show them. I was like, for real? And it was like a person who I never thought would like listen or watch or anything. And I was like, really? Okay, girl, how you get there? So thank y'all for the people who watch. And I didn't know that you watched. I thank y'all.
Things like 820 something subscribers. That's or cool. Something like that, which is like, I mean, to me, it's a lot. A lot of people really be seeing my, our stuff pop up and stuff like that is amazing. How about you, Jess?
I would like to say, keep the negative vibes away and, just be happy.
Hey, I swear to God, listen, hey.
Bottom away.
I'm thinking about not even doing promo. I think we should just do this for a minute. And then just post it up.
I plans, okay? I had kept outside and I brought them back inside and now it's just over with. Crazy.
Oh yeah, well that's another thing. Speaking of that, before another thing I wanted to say to the fans, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Jess actually read one of the comments that one of the fans up and she was like, she wasn't feeling it yesterday. We're not even gonna repeat what she had to say.
Yeah, Mr. I should have got your ad name and I should have said it all over this damn podcast.
Oh, what'd they say?
Talking about some women. It's like you recorded it. Okay, yeah, man. He said something like talking to women is like a brick wall or some shit like that. Like, nigga, what? I hope you're watching, sir.
He is.
Wow.
He is. And you know what? He's right.
He's probably the most simpleton of them all.
Don't talk to. No, he's not. He's an amazing watcher of the show. We thank
He
him.
should have kept his comments to his damn self.
Oh, y'all, hey, you know what? You know what's gonna happen?
Block.
We have a couple scheduled joint podcasts coming out too, by the way, guys. So y'all stay tuned for that. But fan wise, thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much, man. I can't tell you how much we appreciate you. Y'all come on and y'all look at me sitting in this room with the LED lights, Jessica in her in between room, and Dime just goes where she wants to go.
Yeah.
And just travels everywhere without question. And I think the craziest part is our dynamic is so.
Ow. Shut up. I was just about to say that.
It's real. It's real, man. This is what happens when you're related to all the people on the show. Like everyone's related
about
to
say that. Like,
You know?
damn. I think some people may not know, or they may know, but I just feel like our dynamic is so cool because this is like a lot of people's reality. Like, people be having brothers and sisters from over here, over there, and back there, and over there, and
Yeah.
But the fact that we all come together and do this, I feel like that shit is pretty dope.
Like one of these days, obviously I'm gonna do it separately, of course. Not doing them together. All right, I'm gonna bring our moms on, right? And just let my mother just degrade me the whole time. It's gonna be amazing. I think it's probably like our most watched show because people were like, I hate that bearded dude. He makes me sick.
They're like, where
the women.
fuck he come from?
Oh, so you're the one that raised him? Good fucking job. But look, guys, thank y'all very much. Once again, it's Ivy Knows Best with the Incredible Diamond, Ivy, and Jess F. Camp. Thank y'all very much for joining us. As always, peace, love. Oh, and price that thing right. Yes, Lord.